Chris the Carpenter here. New products, woo! Got some great stuff, and we have another epic new product post coming very soon. But for now, we have a couple small ones, but they're good ones. So this is the iPod Nano. It's not the iPod Nano, it's the Arduino Nano. I'm recording on an iPod Nano. It's an Arduino Nano. It's got all the thinking power of a Dual Milanove or an Uno. It's got an Mega 328 on it. It's got the onboard USB, ISP programmers, reset button, voltage reg, the whole bit, and it's that size of a stick of gum. It's great, but you can't connect anything to it. So here at Rocket Brand Studios, we have the Nano UnderShield. Now, this is great. The Nano plugs right on top, and you've got breakouts for a couple servos, a couple sensors, a ping sensor, and then everything else is broken out with female headers. Got the motor driver under there, power, motors coming out, all in one convenient package. But I know some folks like their male headers. And listen, some folks like male headers, some folks like female headers. It's nothing to judge anybody on. Come on now. Easy there. This is the UnderShield with pins. Ting! And actually, because this is the Nano UnderShield with pins, it makes this guy the Nano UnderShield Classic. Oh yeah, Rocket Brand Studios now has the Classic products. Classic. Classic. So, all the great features in either board, but this guy has got, like I said, a couple servos and a few sensors broken out at one end, and this guy has got all the pins broken out everywhere, plus the female headers in just a slightly larger package. Still has the awesome motor driver, the L293. You can still do external power regulated. You can use the internal voltage regulator. Anything you want to do here. Awesome with pins. Ding. Now, this is an HCSR04. This is a knockoff of an HRF05 or HRF04. And I found a supplier for these little sensors. They're fairly inexpensive, but I have found them to be actually really accurate, solid sensors. The problem is the mounting is horrendous. If you can notice, it has these little tiny mounting holes. Little wimpy girly man mounting holes. And if you actually try to put a bolt through there or a nut on the back, the bolt actually bridges parts on the back. It touches parts. You can't do it. It's wrong. So I have produced the SR04 nifty bracket. Now, this is a bracket to hold the sensor. It has a plate on the back, so the force is all kind of spread out, and it keeps the hardware from touching the doodads on the circuit board. Mounts on a micro servo, and it is exactly what it's supposed to be and nothing more. It's perfect. So, I am now selling this as a kit. You get the sensor, you get the bracket, and you get the servo, optional servo if you want it or not, less than 20 bucks. If you go to Parallax and you get just the sensor bracket, the bent metal bracket, 20 bucks. Me, Rocket Brand Studios, because I love you and I want you to be happy, whole gosh darn thing, 20 bucks. Ting! But then, it was working. And I had all my parts all on my desk, and they're all banging around. And what do you know? The next thing you know, oh no! Your sensor got stuck in my UnderShield. No, your UnderShield got stuck in my sensor. Oh. Two great tastes that taste great together. Ting! So what we are offering now is one of these in one kit. Now, why would I do that? Well, here's the answer. A lot of folks get started in robotics by modifying or hacking remote control cars. You go to the thrift store, ARC, Goodwill, the swap shop, etc., and you get yourself a cheap 50-cent remote control car where the remote has been lost and it needs batteries. Dig it? Okay. Get yourself a chassis, got yourself some wheels, got it all right there, probably a battery holder. You want to make a robot out of it. Well, you're going to need a robot brain, you're going to need a motor driver, and you're going to need a sensor, and you're going to need a servo. Well, Rocket Brand Studios to the rescue, because now I am offering for your purchasing enjoyment the Rocket Brand Studios RC car conversion kit. Too many tings. I'm going to wait on the ting. You get one of these. You get the sensor. You get the bracket. You get the servo. You get a undershield, and you get a nano, and your choice. You can get the little bitty guy, or you can get the one with pins. Less than $50. Whole shebang. Whole shebang! Now, only catch. You got to add your own wiring. I didn't include any wiring because I have no idea what kind of car you're going to buy, so you're going to figure that out. But feel free to solder the pins in when you assemble this, or leave them out and solder your wires directly to the board. I don't recommend it, but if you want to, I say do it. The only other catch, I should go back to the sensor for a second. These sensors are awesome. They work really, really well. I'll put them up against a Sharp. I'll put them up against maybe not quite a Ping or an SRF, but gosh darn good sensors. They need 5 volts. Not 4.6, not 4.8, 5 volts. You give them clean 5 volts and you'll get clean data. You start giving them 4.8 volts and you're going to get a little intermittent data and some kind of poopy data. But good juice, good numbers. Yes. So that is my quickie product post. We now have the Nano UnderShield Classic. We now have the Nano UnderShield with pins, and the HCSR sensor and bracket combo, or sensor bracket servo combo, and of course the RC car conversion kit with everything. You even get the USB cable. Like, you get it all. Just find some wires in an old computer and stick them together and put them in a car and build something cool. Ah! Now, to foreshadow for just one moment, we have a awesome new product and new post coming up very, very soon. Rocket Brand Studios has joined forces with Patrick McCabe Makes, and we have produced a product which will, you just better hold on to your socks, I'll just tell you that. So that is coming very, very soon. Keep your eyes out. Until then, more information at rocketbrandstudios.com. Ding! Now I gotta find my button.